Hey Mike, good afternoon. You sent me to business school a couple of years ago to try to really improve my skills both in the cognitive and intellectual side in business and also in the communication side. And over the last semester, I've been taking a course in persuasion techniques, and we've been reading a book by Robert Cialdini about influence. And it really got me thinking about some of the things that I find you are really good at. So if you've got a few minutes, I was hoping to maybe share some of the things that I've learned as it relates to you and your leadership style. The book has been really a fascinating read for me, and I feel like as you maybe learn to apply some of these principles, you'll become more effective in your leadership style and more effective in communication and leading the organization. So, the first thing that I've seen in you is your commitment to consistency. You have an ability to do and be exactly what you want to do and be in any given situation. Whether it's super calm and easygoing or whether there's a lot of stress, I feel like you are the same person and you respond the same way in every situation. And I think that really lends itself to inspiring your colleagues and those who work under you to reciprocate that. And that's actually another element to Cialdini's six principles of influence, and that's reciprocity. And people have a tremendous need to pay back and not feel indebted to others. And I feel like your commitment to consistency inspires that reciprocity from others. They feel like you treat them fairly, and they feel like in any situation that you've got their back, and that no matter what, you're going to respond the same way every time. And that elevates their game as they look at you and say, if Mike can do it, if he's going to be this way, then I should be this way, because that's the culture of our company. So I think that's really impressive, and I feel like you should really key in on that as you move forward in your leadership, because you have an authority and a position where people look up to you and they want to do what you do. And the fact that you are consistent and you do that time in and time again really allows people to be part of what you're doing, and it inspires them to come up higher and be more efficient, more effective, and more excellent. So I really commend you in that and encourage you to continue to be consistent in all that you do. And as I already said, the reciprocity principle is really key, and I think you've seen people reciprocate your consistency back to you, and I think that's really impressive. Finally is the liking principle. Now, Cialdini says that people are more willing and more likely to do things for people they like than people they don't. It sounds pretty simple and it's not revolutionary, but I really think it's a big part of who you are and what you do. You just, quite frankly, are a very likable person. And I think the more that you key in on that and make people feel like they're important and that they participate in the process and in the organization, I think the better and the more they're going to respond to you. So I certainly have found that in my experience with you. I really obviously like you and enjoy working for you, and really have enjoyed my time with the company. And you really have caused me to come up higher and really be excellent in all that I do. So I want to thank you for that. I think I've learned more from you than I've learned from anybody in my career, and I really appreciate that, and just look forward to continuing the great work that we've been doing. And I hope using some of these principles you'll refine your leadership techniques and continue to lead effectively. Thanks a lot.